So, the last time I was here, what was it? I'm actually drawing a blank. I'm not really sure what the last video was that I did. However, I do know that I think it was like sometime last week, one of y'all was like, "Hey, I was in the mood for a rant," and I myself was like, "Well, I'm feeling a little ranty, so here we are now." Basically, I'm gonna be ranting. If you couldn't already tell by the fact that that's literally the only topic I've talked about right now. Um, More specifically on me being gender fluid, which, if you didn't know, now you know. I'm pretty sure y'all do, though. I feel like I told y'all, but I may not have. And if I haven't, then I'll probably just have to do an entire video on that. Yes, I'm gender fluid. Basically, that's under the umbrella of trans, but I'm not like male to female. I just identify outside of the gender binary sometimes, here and there, stuff like that. But the point is, I experience a lot of shit like throughout the week, or just in my life in general, especially when I'm presenting as such with all this fabulousness. Um, and a lot of it is passive aggressively just annoying as fuck. And then there's parts of it that is good. I'm gonna be talking about the shit that's like just annoying as fuck. Let's see. What is the most recent experience? I had an experience today that was just, oh my god. So, an experience that I had that happens like pretty often with me. That's just like the number one annoying thing that I have to go through. Like I can't find a way out of it is like going to the bathroom. And when I go to the bathroom, like I go to the men's bathroom because it just, you can see all of this beard. It's just easier for me to go to the men's bathroom than it is for me to go to the women's bathroom and them to be staring versus me to go to the men's bathroom and them to be staring. But the thing that is like fucking annoying as shit is when I go to the bathroom and the guy comes in and then he needs to check the door because it's like, wait a minute, you don't belong here. Like he doesn't say that, but it's clearly like all over his face and it's just like, you don't, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you in this bathroom? And I have to very calmly, like, not rip him an entirely new asshole and just be like, you're in the correct bathroom. But of course, no. No need to believe me, right? Just go fucking check the sign on the door. Then look at me. Then check the sign. Then look at me. Then check the sign. Then look at me. Then check the sign. And then finally go, I guess I'm in the right bathroom. Like, are you, are we serious? Like, what? Like, what? Oh, I can't. It's just, and when it first started to happen, like I was okay. I knew how to deal with it. I was just like, okay, like people don't understand, and that's fine. That's good. I was very kind and very nice about when I would tell them that they're in the correct bathroom. But the more and more it happens, like the more I don't know. Like, it's the more persnickety my tone gets. Like, when it happens, like, they walk in and I could just see it all over their face. And, like, before they can even check the door. And I don't even have to face them. Like, I could be, like, one time I was washing my hands and some dude came in. And I could see it all over his face that he thought he was in the wrong bathroom. And I automatically was just like, you're in the correct bathroom. And it was, like, in that kind of tone. Because I was just, I was done with the day. It was like, I can't. I check Google and I can't. I can't. I cannot. Ugh. But that's just one of the many experiences that I have like on a daily basis. Like, don't even get me started on like the people that stare. Like I can take like a normal stare of like curiosity, like, ooh, something different. Never seen this before. But like the long stares and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, are you literally going to like are you like people that will be trying to figure out like what the fuck I am, and the first thing they want to look at is my chest. Can you guess why? They're looking for fucking breasts that are non-existent on me. And it's just, especially when I'm on the bus. Oh my god, when I'm on the bus. And people think I can't see them. Like, sometimes I will be wearing my sunglasses that makes sense. Like, when I'm wearing, like, my really, really, like, big sunglasses that are, like, really, really dim, where they can't see in, but I can see them, that's understandable as to why they would stare so much. But even sometimes when I'm wearing, like, glasses or nothing, like, just fucking bare face, bitches still staring at me trying to find breast. I'm like, I guess you and me both are trying to find breast on me because I don't see them. They're non-existent because I don't have them, sir. Like, stop trying to figure me out and just move on about your fucking day. Oh my god. And children. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know that they're innocent and they don't understand, but like, oh my god, sometimes I just want to just, because, they don't know how to politely stare. They just are blatant and just like, hmm, like all up in your face trying to figure out what the fuck are you, and I'm just like, I'm just a human on the bus. Just let me be. But of course, in this day and age, no, you can't do that because that would just be way too fucking easy. Oh my god. And then Friday. Oh my god, this past Friday. So I'm used to people staring and that being like the extent of that interaction. Like that's it. Like they stare as they're walking, they stare as they're on the bus or whatever, but they don't actually say anything. They don't interact with me, which I'm used to and I'm okay with. I'd rather that. But last fucking Friday, as I was waiting for the bus, and there was this other bus that was pulling off, and I could see these guys that kept looking out the window, and I wasn't completely sure whether it was me or not, because I wasn't trying to be egotistical and be like, oh my god, everybody's always staring at me, because not in every case is everybody always staring at me. However, I am, like, the odd one out. I mean, have you seen me? Okay, then you get it. But they were on the bus and I came to figure out they were definitely staring at me, and it happened like it typically would. There was one person that was staring, and then like he whispered something to his friend, and then his other friend pointed or like nudged the other friend that's like sitting across, and then at the same time all three of them turn around to look at me, and I'm just like, are y'all fucking serious? Like, do we not even have manners on how to be rude to people? Which, I mean, that makes no sense. But there's like a manner, there's a way that you go about if you're gonna be a rude motherfucker, like, maybe don't make it completely obvious. Just a fucking suggestion. But no, the three of them just completely looking right out the fucking window, and buses have massive ass windows, so there's no way for you to fucking hide. And I could see them, and I kind of was in denial. I was like, no, of course they're not staring at me. And I like made eye contact. And then one of them like nodded at me in like a really like not like, hey, how are you doing? But more like yes, we are staring at you kind of nod. And I'm like, I know these motherfuckers are not trying to start some shit with me just because they're on the bus and I'm outside the bus and waiting for my own bus. Like, I couldn't. And I nearly could have snapped. And I kind of almost did. In a way, I kind of did anyway. Because, so, you know how, like, when people, like, whenever you're in a situation and people are like, they staring at you and you're like, what, you got a problem? Like, you get in their face, you widen your eyes and whatever. I kind of did that, low-key. And I was like, wow, like, I must really not, like, I can't. I can't. That's the true only words I can say to this, is I just can't, because I can't. I never could. I mean, I could in the beginning, when it was fresh and new and I was used to it. And now I'm just annoyed because I'm just like, just let me be, let me live, let me be in peace, just let me fucking do me. But no, we can't do that. Because why? Because different is not okay, apparently. I didn't get the fucking memo, but whatever. Oh my god. But yeah, that's pretty much like the experience that I have being a gender fluid human being, dealing with like other people. Now we get to the topic of like my appearance in being gender fluid and how that affects me, because so basically, and I think, no, actually I haven't said it to y'all because I'm used to talking to other people, but if you couldn't guess it by just like my demeanor and different videos that I've done in the past anyway, my mother is not like aware of like all of this shit that like, so whenever I'm leaving like the campus or whatever, I have to be very mindful of when I leave, because I have to have enough time to leave and be able to go to the rec center that's like nearest to my house and change. Yes, I know this is not my real hair. Yes, this is what I'm changing out of into my actual, my actual hair, and fixing it up and changing my clothing, taking off my heels and all that shit. So basically, I have to keep in mind that I have to do all of that shit whenever I'm leaving campus. So I have to leave campus in enough time to get to that rec center and be able to change and get home in a decent hour where it's nothing like weird and like questionable, where she's just like, you've been gone pretty long, like on the bus. Like the bus doesn't run that long. It shouldn't take you that long to get home. So I'm kind of like, like a secret agent living a double life, Hannah Montana style, But the thing is, I think it's happened to me at least 2 or 3 times where I kind of was dumb and like didn't really manage my time really well, and ended up getting home and the rec center was closed. So long story short, at least 3 different times I've had to change outside, and I mean like full on changing, like taking off my wig, having to change my pants and all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, for people who don't really, don't know me and were like crossing, in the cars, whatever, they would probably think I was a hooker out there, like trying to change or some shit. Like, this is literally like my life. Like, I've changed in fucking bathrooms. I've changed in the back of cars. I've changed completely outside. Oh my god! Like, this is literally my reality. And I think that's probably like the most interesting part. I mean, other than like, my life in general, but I think that's like one of the more interesting portions of being gender fluid in my experience and specifically. Um, what else is there? I think that was all of the things that I wanted to kind of talk about. But that was pretty much it, I just I try to deal with people. I really do. I try to be nice. I really do. I try to be super nice and, sweet to people, even if they don't know me, they don't understand me and shit like that. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But sometimes people are just fucking idiots. I'm just like, I can't deal with you. Like, I'm not, like, no. Like, why do you need to stare at me? Especially, oh my god, I found that old black men love to fucking stare at me. Like, when I'm on the bus, like, literally, like, they be trying to figure me out. And that's either because, one, it's something they've really, really, really never seen, or I got something going on. Like, I don't know which one it is, but there's something about old black men. They just love to stare at me, especially to figure out whether I have breasts. And I just think it would be so funny, like, if I just, like, got on the bus or whatever, and just patted myself just to have breasts, just to really confuse them, be like, what? You have breasts, but you also have a beard. What the fuck does that mean? What the hell are you? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But that was pretty much all that I wanted to kind of rant about. I hope that y'all enjoyed this because I know that some of you, one of you in particular, have been looking for a rant and I've been feeling very ranty. I'll try to upload more often. I know I don't have a whole lot of time to, really upload as much as I used to. But and this is really big news. I actually changed my major maybe a couple weeks ago. So now that I'm in a less intensive major, I'll probably will have a lot more time to like upload stuff and things like that. I'm definitely planning on doing a review, reaction, some kind of whatever bullshit for the season 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race because they just fucking, well, not just, but it was like a few days ago, released the new trailer, the promo, and they've released the names of like all the queens and everything. But that is for later video at a later date. Until then, I wish y'all peace, love, and oh so much happiness. Bye, Smarties.